Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. So today I accomplished something that I have been neglecting and dreading and putting off for months. I finished my taxes, which as a reseller can be a very big deal. You could potentially owe money to the IRS, and a lot of times you don't know how much that amount's going to be. So accomplishing that, getting it done, and moving on with 2026 is a huge win for today. We also had some sales, like these little spice containers. They were given to us free when we bought a bunch of stuff at a flea market. They sold for $6. This next item is kind of interesting. So in like the last year, I've kind of gotten into Taylor Swift. I'm kind of a fan. And so when her new album dropped, Life of a Showgirl, I saw a lot of posts on social media about all the different things, the merch, stuff like that. And I didn't dive that far down the rabbit hole with collecting her stuff, but I did know that she does merch drops, like the cardigan sweater that she seems to release with every album. And they came in this fancy glitter box. Found this at a thrift store, and then I searched the whole store looking for the cardigan, hoping that was donated too. But it wasn't, just the box. They charged me 99 cents for it, and somebody paid $25.46 for an empty box. So, always good to have open eyes and learn things. Even if it's not necessarily reseller related, you can incorporate it into your reselling life. This next item is a Pogo printer kit, and I picked this up at an estate sale. Didn't really know what it was, still really don't, but I paid $1 for it. It finally sold for $9.95. It's been listed for a long time. Now this next item was just too cool when I found it recently at an estate sale. It is an iron stand, and it's kind of elevated so you can put your hot iron on it and not burn the table or the ironing board. Paid 50 cents for it. It sold for $17.95. It's a very practical item to have laying around. Nice to be able to set an iron down and not burn anything. Now we have a St. Patrick's Day plush going out, and this is kind of like a little shelf sitter. He's weighted, definitely kind of heavy, and he's about 20 inches long. He came in the Anna Lee St. Patrick's bin that we got, so we paid $1. He sold for $14.95. And speaking of Anna Lee's, we do have an Easter one going out. This cute little duck right here. I think the ducks are the ones that I'm going to miss the most. They're really adorable, although they do tend to shed feathers everywhere. We paid $1 for this adorable little creature, and he sold for $13.45. Now we have a book going out, and this was probably not my best pickup ever, but it was cheap, so that's completely fine. We grabbed this Stephen King Wizard and Glass book from the bins. It's a paperback, a large one, a heavy one, but still a paperback. So we paid $1 for it at the bins, and it sold for $5.06. Stephen King books, there's so many out there. You gotta know what you're looking for or research before you buy them if you don't want to get stuck with a $5 book sale. Now we have a hat going out, and I knew this was a good pickup when I saw it at an estate sale. This is a Vail Beaver Creek Ski Lodge hat. It is definitely vintage, leather strap, corduroy, all the grandpa vibes. I love it so much. We paid $1. It sold for $25.46. All right, our spring and Easter Anna Lee sales are picking up. Not quite as fast as the St. Patrick's Day were, but we're hoping as we get closer to Easter, they will start flowing through. This is an adorable little mouse duo carrying a giant Easter egg. I like when they put two in one figure. I paid $1. It sold for $15.26. And now we have a coffee mug going out, which I'm glad because I have a ton of coffee mugs. It's really hard for me to resist a good coffee mug. I don't know why. I don't even drink coffee. Unless it's iced, but then it doesn't go in a mug. This is a Keith Haring mug, and it is stoneware, got a nice heavy weight to it. We paid 99 cents at Goodwill. It sold for $13.56. All right, and two more orders left to grab. The first is going to be a Easter mouse, and I'm not finding it because I'm looking in the rabbits. Silly rabbit. And of course I spot her right off as soon as I get into the right bin. It is this little girl mouse. Got a cute floral dress on, and she's holding some pink flowers. Let me double check my numbers here. Yep, I'm looking for 11, so I do have the right one. We paid $1 for her at an estate sale, and she sold for $13.45. And I can't believe we are only 7 days away from St. Patrick's Day and St. Patrick's stuff is still selling. But it is, and I'm not mad at it. So we are looking for a little itty bitty mouse with a pot of gold. Oh, there he is. I love how the scale of some Anna Lee dolls are funny, like the coins are bigger than the mouses. Absolutely adorable, and I like that the mouse has orange hair on this one. Don't see that too often, or at least I didn't in the ones that I got. And he doesn't want to stand up in the bag. We paid $1, he sold for $13.95. So in total, we have $8.98 into all these items, and they sold for $174.50, which is 19 times our money, and another great one-day sales total. Hope the sales keep rolling in. And don't forget, if you haven't done your taxes yet, you want to leave yourself plenty of time in case you need some help. We'll see you soon with another video of What Sold.